All right, guys. A couple of days ago, I asked if you'd send in some questions for me to cover in the daily emails, and I got an unprecedented level of people replying. I think I'm 30 mails now here that I've got to get back to. So thank you so much for that. You've given me a lot to talk about. Um, the questions we're going to cover over the next while. Oisin wants to know about how to lift and maintain strength during long seasons. Really good question, Oisin. Barry is curious about nutrition, what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat. And his training's going well, but he's just curious as to how he can step things up on his diet. Um, Gillian, food tips as well. You want to talk about do you have to avoid milk? The answer is no, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. Um, Hugh, how to maintain strength and size into your 40s and above. Really, really good question, and you're right. It doesn't really fit the people I normally work with, but it's a great question, so I'm going to go through it. Um, Claire, how to lose the last little bit of body fat. I'll dig into that for you. Rob, how to identify weaknesses and the best way to improve them faster. I ran through that with Connor yesterday, actually, in a private session, and we kind of concluded that he's close grip benching exactly what he bench presses, but his incline bench is probably like 60% of that. So straight away there, we know there's an issue. There's some more ways to dig into it, but again, I'll go into that over the next couple of weeks. Michelle, you want about calorie counting and macro tracking, not a one size fits all approach. Cool, easy. And portion control, again, easy. We'll go through that for you. John, setting training goals, long term and short term. Really, really, really good one. Should you get DOMs after every workout? Nope. That'll only change. You'll only get DOMs once you change something up. Caffeine, friend or foe? If you're relying on it, foe. Sarah, getting back on the wagon. So this is a motivation one as well. How to get back on track a little bit quicker. So I'll answer those for both of you guys at some point over the next week or two. Garrett, do you want to hear the live online version of my autobiography? Thank you, my man. I'll be delighted to share it. Richie, yeah, man, I know. Sometimes the emails hit on time. So yeah, some really good points there, Richie. I'll chat to you about that in the gym. Dan, how to eat more. I'm actually going to email about that today, and you'll have probably read the email when you see this video, so you'll get it there then. Then, what about eating for morning sessions? That's a quick and easy one for me. So yeah, I'll cover that off, no problem. Tom, good to see you, man. The James Hanley story, can't wait to tell you, bro. Brian, nutrition. Brian, if you can expand a little bit on what you mean by that, I'll go into it. But I think a general overview of nutrition is what people are getting at. What I'm probably going to do, guys, is post some videos on this because I could sit here and write all day about it and it might not come across properly. So I'll probably do like a short video to get some questions for a webinar, which I'll run in the next week or two. Gar, motivation question again, perfect. And yeah, don't worry, I won't share all your dirty little secrets, bro. Twitter for business, that's not what I want to talk about. Martin, how to remotivate yourself after injury or time off? Again, motivation. This is huge. Realistic goals and realistic gains. Yeah, 10 pounds of muscle in 6 weeks probably isn't going to happen. When am I going to open the Redfit Southside? Hopefully before the year's out, mate. Who else have we got? Helen, what's up? How to put on lean mass, particularly for women. I love that question. I will get on top of it. And funnily enough, yeah, getting fat will help with strength because mass moves mass. It's a really inefficient way of doing it, but it will help. Just don't go getting fat, okay? Who else we got? Peter, is cholesterol going to kill you? Should you remove the yolk in eggs? I'm going to get Danny onto this one because he's done a ton of stuff on it already and I don't really feel qualified to answer it. My answer would be fuck no, but I'll get you a better source for it, mate. Sean, what do we got? Targeting women's problematic areas, not having tediously long workouts. Why do women have weak hips and shitty core? It's just the way you're built for a lot of it, to be honest, but there's things around that we can do, don't worry. Weak hips and weak lower back. Weak lower back usually comes through weak core, which you've already noted. So again, we'll dig into that. Leone. Jesus, Leone's only saying thanks. Thanks, Leone. If I missed a question in there, I'll get to it, but I kind of just skimmed through it. But thank you for saying that. Ruth, thank you very much for getting back to me on that. Who else we got? I think that's pretty much everyone's questions, guys. So what I'm going to do is kind of sort them out in order, see which ones are best answered via text and which ones are best answered via video. I'll compile them all into like a webinar format, maybe a motivation webinar, maybe a nutrition webinar, and then we'll just start smashing shit out of the park for you. So look, once again, thank you very much for sending that stuff in. It's been a massive help, and hopefully you all are going to get something out of it.